Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. The Titans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Calvin Austin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they've got the lead over the Houston Texans. The Packers trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
It's not really real, is it? It's made up and pretend like my family and my life and everything else. Why couldn't you just let me make believe?
Meanwhile, for the Colts, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts. And you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Take it in off the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the top order. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition doesn't have to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give to Hall running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These guys have run it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And check down complete to Hall. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. On 1st and 10, Robinson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Three yards remain for second down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Strong. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Robinson to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen Man's passes fall incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So just 3 points there, but that'll improve in the grand scheme of things as it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively. So just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Jet offense. Now they head out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. second.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Robinson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Sims. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. This is caught. It's Hardy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Straight ahead is Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, it's hauled in by Hardy. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to throw on second down. Robinson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Robinson. Off play action. And he fires one, but incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this returnable for Sims. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax and they bask in it. They think this, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw. Robinson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their 38. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 4th down trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got an open man, it's Strong. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who is shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. He'll get this into the hands of Strong. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A give for Taylor running right side. Down inside the 40. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw. Robinson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find his man, Woods. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Off the play fake. Robinson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run here with Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sides were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hall on to give up the middle. To give the tackle to Eric Johnson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And a check down complete to Hall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Wilson. And that is incomplete. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now Robinson throwing on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. The 40. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. To throw is Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And some room to run now. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for